Some of what an alcoholic percentage. Yeah, cool. Okay, today we have a very special guest. This is the owner of Honeybee Studios. Right here, prominent black queen doing her thing out here in the DMV.
That's me.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, somewhere they can find you.
All right, I'm Bianca. I'm your pussy fairy wax specialist. You can follow me on IG on honeybee.studio_ and go ahead and book your appointments. I got Mother's Day specials.
All right, ladies, you see that? You know, Mother's Day is coming up. You want to look, a little special. I don't know if you want to do something for your man because it's about you. But you can still wax and it's still about you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Don't forget, tell them who you are.
Of course. I'm your host, Suge Midnight.
Shampoo, aka Big Shampoo.
And it's your boy Sly, the guy, no lie.
All right. So I'm gonna jump right in. Who got a question for the young lady, man? We interested in this sin profession of yours.
What got you interested in this? Like what kind of gave you that spark? Like,
well, I'm a all-around cosmetologist for 10 years, so the money. It's real good money. And I like making women feel more empowered, especially with their hygiene. You know, we have a lot going on sometimes. So to make them feel more beautiful or whatever when they're leaving out my door, that's my goal.
All right. So you said the money. How good is the money? On a scale of 1 to 10, you ain't gotta give us exact figures.
Let's just say I see clients every 15 minutes of my day. And I'm at work pretty much 5 to 6, sometimes 8 hours. And just off of Brazilian wax, for my price, is $54. So imagine seeing about 20 to 30 people a day. That's
so decent.
Just off the service and not tips.
Decent money.
Okay. All right, so like Big Sugar said, you say you've been doing this cosmetology thing for 10 years. So like you started off with makeup and beauty and hair.
I started off doing hair.
Yeah.
I've been doing hair since I was a kid in middle school, braiding everybody's hair at school with a pencil. You know how that starts off in a pen. And from there, just took off with it.
All right, then what led you to just like, all right, let me step the game up to waxing? That's like a feel.
Yeah, it's a different feel.
You gotta be comfortable with other people's bodies too.
Hair removal, for one, is a difficult thing. It can be a difficult thing. And it can be painful. A lot of people are like, but it's really easy and it's really quick. So it's something that you can do in 2 seconds and be like, all right, it wasn't that bad.
All right.
And get you out the door.
He mentioned comfortability. How do you make someone comfortable if it's their first time and they're nervous?
Oh, we best friends as soon as you walk through the door.
So it's the psychological aspect.
Yeah,
as long as
we best friends. Hey girl, how's your day?
All right.
Tell me about the kids. How they doing? Yeah, stuff like that.
So that's like the game plan. Let me make you comfortable. But like, all right, before I explore you, let me get to know you.
Get to know you, absolutely. And as I'm getting to know you, I'm waxing you, so you don't even know what's going on until I'm like, all right, boo, you done? And they're like, oh, that's it? Okay. Like, yeah, that's it.
You've been in cosmetology for 10 years or waxing?
Cosmetologist, all in one.
How long in waxing?
Waxing has been 5 years.
5 years.
So is there a specific kind of training you have to go through to kind of get certified?
Well, you do have to know the anatomy of the body. You do need to know different hair types, skin types. So it does go into the aesthetics part of, the body, hair, skin. That's a different training on its own. But being that I'm a cosmetologist, I do barbering, coloring, hair, makeup, nails, whatever I want to do under one umbrella.
So you kind of already had an eye.
Yeah. I pretty much do everything but barbering.
You do all of those now?
Mm-hmm.
So like, what was like one of the most difficult things to learn about waxing? Like you said, it's the hair and skin and stuff. Like, what was the most difficult thing about? I gotta really be careful with this, or I could cause this person harm.
Knowing about the skin, and different. What I want to say. different skin type, color,
Okay.
things like that is different. Also, if they have any skin disorders, also for waxing in genital areas, STDs. So those things you definitely have to look out for.
Like service with somebody who has like STD?
No.
Okay, somebody who's on their penis or their vagina, you can't.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch you.
Even with the gloves.
Even with gloves, we're going to cancel your appointment.
You understand.
So you can go to the doctor. I'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, you need to send me a note saying that you are okay.
Take one of these and call me in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, so I just learned recently that there's like different kind of wax that you would use toward the more sensitive areas of a woman's anatomy versus, like, say, underarms. Mm-hmm. So, how does that play in? Like,
I mean, that depends on the wax specialist on what kind of wax that she's comfortable with. For me, I use hard wax, so that can go from head to toe. I'm comfortable with it. It depends on that person on how they want to use it.
Do you remember your first time waxing someone?
I was going in next.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was still a learning experience.
Who was more scared? You were there.
Me.
Did you tell them it was your first time?
No, of course, absolutely not. I put that poker face on.
Oh,
She was a seasoned waxer.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes they kind of feel you out too. They kind of know. But I was just like, no, girl, I've been doing. Yeah, they were like, you new here? I'm like, sort of, but I know what I'm doing though. I got you.
Yeah, I was over it.
I
was working with him.
So with Dr. Johnson? Nah.
Yeah, working with
his brother.
Her. She was an older lady, so the skin is a little bit more lax. So it's like I had to move more things out of the way to get to get my job done. So
the stuff was already out of that.
Yeah. So that was a little scary, but I got through it.
It was
she took me good.
Okay.
She came back.
All right. So that means you did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
So my next question, sticking to the clients, will be, so out of your 5 years experience, they already asked like your first, like, what is like it, like one of your worst clients you probably dealt with?
One of my worst clients.
Like, could it be like typically because of the age, or just like them just being just like a bitchy person?
Like did they
the bitchy ones.
Did they pee when you pulled?
What? If she was pregnant.
Oh, she has a thing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So the bitchy clients are the ones that, like, every pull is just like
more and more.
Oh, you forgot that one. I'm like, I'm not done. Like, just relax. I got you. And by the end results, they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, you just got to give me a chance,
Sit back and count the sentence out.
Exactly. Yeah, the bitchy ones, they don't want to talk either half the time. So
dealing with that line of work, have you ever dealt with somebody with, let's say, insufficient hygiene?
Yeah, every day.
Every day. Okay.
How do you deal with those? How do you address it?
Or do you address it?
So for the...
Throw your mask on.
I always wear a mask. Even before COVID. I always wore a mask. But sometimes women just have a certain scent.
That may not be agreeable.
So I have a client, she had a certain scent every time. That's just her scent. Like, overall, her whole body just had a scent. Some people don't know what they smell like sometimes. But I usually tell them, like, hey, before I tell them, I have wipes right here. Go ahead to the bathroom if you weren't able to go to the bathroom before you came in the door. And I'm very open with them. I'm very honest. So they like it so far. They don't have to get offended.
So you never had anyone take offense to you, like, kind of got...
No, because at the end of the day, we're all women. So,
that you do have that privilege. A man can't be like, no,
you're a little right.
Hey, good. Somebody get shot. You didn't even have a gun. Damn.
So, like you said, it's different types of waxes. Like, what are, like,
We have hard wax, soft wax, sugar wax.
What are the differences between
sugar wax? I say it exfoliates the skin a little bit more. All waxing has a form of exfoliation, taking a layer of skin off, dead skin, I should say. Sugar wax is more of, it's a little bit more exfoliation. It does better for the skin and it's more natural. Also, soft wax. I'm not a fan of soft wax, but it does the job too.
Is it like the cheaper version of all of them?
No, not really. It just depends on the brand. Okay. And to me, it hurts a little bit more, and it doesn't really get the job done in one pull, one swipe. Yeah. Hard wax for me, it's more controllable. You can put one on, take it off, let one dry, take it off. It's really quick, and it's less mess.
Right. So is the sugar more messy?
It can be. It's melted sugar, honey, whatever you decide. You can make it at home, or you can buy it.
Damn, I was gonna ask this question, but I don't know if you would know. This is from a man's perspective. Like, say your girl get the sugar wax. Mm-hmm. Can he eat the joint and take like sugar? Can it be sweet on that joint? Like, you know what I mean? From a man's. Oh, I say you wouldn't know. So
I wouldn't know. But you're supposed to wait. You're supposed to wait 24 hours after intercourse, anything.
Micro lesions, I believe.
Exactly. Your pores are wide open at that point. So if
micro lesions is pretty much just like small tears in the skin, like that.
Yeah.
Occur from that
after sex.
No, after the wax.
After the wax.
So that's when you want to wait the 24 hours.
Okay. So say your girl gets the
I do know that shit.
Tell that nigga.
You don't want to get no infections that way.
Yeah.
With all the fluids and all that stuff getting into her pores. You know, you don't want to. Then you won't be able to have sex for a couple of days because she'll probably be in pain.
And it's not even like a sexually transmitted thing. It could just be like bacteria.
Yeah.
So it's not social thing going on? Oh, no.
Again, the micro lesions like this could be like your sweat could transfer bacteria from your body to hers if y'all in the middle of it or something like that.
Put a towel right there. All right, whatever. My next question would be
Put a towel.
Next question would be, so you got male clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
From a male perspective, waxing.
Mm-hmm.
Before I even ask that question, what's the benefits between shaving and waxing?
Well, the benefit is your hair comes out a whole lot thinner, less ingrowns, slower growth. It's better for your skin. It smooths out your skin, especially for men. I have a few men that don't shave at all, and they got a wax, and their skin did a total transformation since. So, and then hair holds odor and also bacteria, so it's better, especially if you're having sex. Because, a woman's pH balance could be thrown off by that, too.
Anything. Pretty much,
yeah.
Wow. So, as a man, I thought about waxing, As a man, they got, that's my agenda. All right. So, waxing is a scary thing, I feel like, for most men. Mm-hmm. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, you gonna put that shit on me and tell me, raw.
Yeah,
raw. See,
raw.
That's because you watch video of her.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Everybody's like, I watch videos and all this stuff. I'm like, stop watching those videos because sometimes they're exaggerating. So
I don't know.
So, out of the reactions, who has the worst reaction, a man or a woman that you've seen?
Women. I've seen men take it. I've had men take it. Like, sometimes you can tell he got like a little tear in his eye, but he just like, all right, just keep going, just keep doing it. I be like, you all right?
He only doing that because he ain't about to cry for no girl.
But that's fine. Women cry. Sometimes they cry.
He gonna sit there and go home and go. That's like burn like. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So what kind of male clientele do you usually bring in? Are they like
strippers, entertainers?
I've had athletes. I had models. I have regular men that just work 9 to 5. I have married men. They come with their girlfriends, boyfriends, whoever.
So you do couple waxing too?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
they be holding each other's hands, there for more support. So cute.
You can't even tell. I'm about to tear that thing up.
Oh no, they say all that.
Yeah,
They be in there like, I can't wait to get off this table. I be like, yeah, just wait.
You have to.
You're gonna have
So,
to.
I know it's not an uncommon reaction, but some girls do have that reaction. Have you ever had a girl orgasm on the table from?
Yeah.
Now, how do you?
Do you hold her hand?
How do you?
No, I don't hold her hand.
You don't like stroke her hair? Tell us okay.
I love you too.
No, I'm trying to get this paper. So do whatever you need to do to get through this process.
No, that's right, girl.
And I'll see you next week.
Just cream.
I have a few, they'll call like their spouses, be like, look, babe, she about to do my butt. Babe, look, she about to do. I'll be like, okay, let me hurry up and get you home.
Still with the hairy butt?
I'll be like, let me hurry up.
That's the thing too, getting your butt waxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the butt strip.
The butt strip.
And how you go about that? Nigga, I took the booty in there.
You want me to demonstrate it?
I'm just saying.
Maybe.
No, you just you lay on your back.
I think. Yeah, let's go with it.
You lay on your back and just bring your legs up like knees to chin.
I
call it the field goal.
I don't even want to do that because I watch sports. Every time I see you field goal, I never want to get right. I never want.
So you don't do the baby change?
No. There's no bending over on for all fours or lay on your stomach holding your cheeks up.
No. You know, the baby change. You put the two ankles up.
No, but how am I going to do that? But your butt cheeks is closed. I need it to be open.
So you got to get between it.
I got to get between it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think I'm comfortable with that one either.
I don't know nothing about it. So.
Oh, man.
Nice weather we had. Let's start there.
Oh my goodness. So, you had any like, how can I say, like local famous or like, you know, any high upper client, upper
locally, I had like, I had a few like in Annapolis. I guess he was a little boy. He was like a rapper or something. So his mom was his manager. I had a few of that kind of local.
I was thinking that.
So, no celebrities yet. I'm trying to wax Beyonce and Rihanna one day.
So those would be like
Rihanna, because I just be there as like your consultant.
Because I really be thinking, I'm like, do they get waxed or do they shave? Yeah.
Like I said, I just be your consultant that day.
She said, "I'm a dream cool."
I won't even say nothing. I promise.
You know they have celebrity hairstylists. I'm trying to be like a celebrity waxer.
Hair removalist.
Yeah, hair removalist.
All right, so my next question for you would be like, you've been already doing this college talk for 10 years, and you just said that you want to go ahead and be like a celebrity waxer. Is that like your main goal, or like where's your goal for?
My goal is to have my own. I want a franchise, and I also want like salon suites as well. So that's my goal.
Salon suites. So you want to have like your own kind of line of suites that deal specifically with waxing?
No, like you can do whatever you
kind
want.
Of cosmetology.
Not even just cosmetology. If you want a suite because you're a photographer, you got a podcast, you do tattoos or whatever, that's what I want.
So you just want like the corporate lease?
Yeah. And then I also want my own franchise for like a salon. I want one here. I would like one in Texas, and I would like one in Miami.
Are any of these things already in motion? May I ask?
Slowly. I'm getting there.
You spoken with anyone?
I've spoken with a few people. I had a few business consultants.
I heard you mention podcasts. I know a few friends of mine who have
Unpleasant Thoughts.
Brag.
How do people go about probing? Like, can somebody go, hey, look, Honeybee Studio did this. Shwang! Like, she waxed.
That's a me too.
I don't think they're gonna promote their own. No, I don't think they're gonna do it like that. But I do promote on my page.
I had a question. I don't know about that. But if as a man, like you said, as a man, if I wax it, do it make my shit look bigger?
I think shaving.
That's like some illusional shit, right?
Yeah, I think that's an illusion.
Is it like my stomach in a way?
Yeah.
No, not my stomach. It's like my hair may be.
I mean, but how much? Why do you have that much hair to make it?
I can't see my penis.
Right. That's a problem.
The Middle Eastern.
That wasn't the extent of the question. I can't see my penis.
Okay.
It's not. You can't see all of the penis, and it's not like. But it's not about me. So what the fuck is this?
So we go to intervention.
Yeah, you put your shit, but I'm going to you back. I'm joking. I'm not even back.
Next question.
My next question is.
Say
famous line.
What famous line?
My next question is.
My next question is. I mean, my next question for her would be like she already got the name for Honeybee Studios. Where that coming from? Like, is that coming from like the wax?
Because you don't use sugar wax.
I don't use sugar wax. I use hard wax.
Why you got Honeybee?
My middle name is Honey.
Okay.
And my first name is Bianca.
Okay, so it is really the brand.
I'm really the brand.
Name brand. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, you ever had any like disgruntled customers? Like you said, you have people that observe, like, get that one, get the right. You know, you might come up and, hey, my hair's growing back a little bit faster. Can I get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a few clients. Those are usually my beginner waxers. They're like, oh, a lot of hair grew back this time. But also, say between your fourth and sixth wax, your hair is basically trying to make a new hair cycle. Like, you know how people say train your hair. Mm-hmm. So sometimes more hair may grow, but then the next time is like, oh, I don't have nothing. And then now you can go every 4 weeks, and then you can go every 5 weeks to every 6 weeks because your hair starts to slow down its growth.
But does that slow down business? Because, I mean, you're doing your job, but does that slow down business because they're not coming back as...
No, because I have some people that want to come within 3 weeks because they're just like, I just can't take no hair at all.
Okay.
So it balances out. You know, I tell them the honest truth. Like, listen, you don't need to come to me every 4 weeks because you don't have no hair. It's a waste. Right. And they appreciate that. And sometimes they be like, well, since I can't get this done, do my arms or do my full legs or do my whole body.
So you get some service done while you come for that.
So seeing as you're in the business of it, do you do yourself or do you have some like a trusted person?
I do myself.
You gotta use a mirror.
I definitely gotta use a mirror.
I said I can't.
Do you
to be a fly on the wall?
Do you got to talk yourself through it? Like, alright, you gotta do the stripping with one.
Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
Do you have like a protege or people you might pass down shit to? People who come to you for advice or anything like that?
So the last place I worked at, can't say the name, won't say the name.
That's cool. Of course.
I have a few of my old coworkers. They come to me for advice, and I try to help them out as much as I can. But ultimately, you have to do your research and what you're comfortable with.
So it's dependent upon the person.
Not depending on the person. It's just that's what you have to do. I had to do a lot of research. Like, I can't just tell you what to do because it's comfortable for me. What's comfortable for me may not be comfortable for you. Like my style and my
little niche.
My little niche is for me. It may not be good for you. So
I get that.
But I can tell you, hey, just try this, try that.
Suggestions.
Yeah.
Good suggestions.
That's it.
All right, Honeybee. I got this unpleasant question. I always got this one unpleasant question. Right? Mm-hmm. Oh no! Before I get to that, would you do in-home waxing? Would that be challenging?
I was doing that during the pandemic.
You weird?
It's uncomfortable for me because I've been in places where I have to take all my equipment with me.
Okay.
Sometimes they help, sometimes they don't, and then sometimes it's in small spaces. I don't know where I'm going, and then I don't want to see your kids running around while I'm waxing you or your man walking around in boxers.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's what made me stop.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Comfortability.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable in there, just.
Yeah. And then also my room has to be a certain temperature. So if it's hot and you're sweating, the wax not gonna stick. And you're gonna be in a lot of pain, and I'm gonna be there even longer.
Because you can't What hair?
You're gonna have to keep doing it
Yeah.
more than you probably
Exactly.
have to.
Your skin is sweating, so the wax is not going to stick to your
That's
skin to be
big.
able to pull the hair up. You're going to be uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable because I'm hot.
And we just want to keep on redoing
we
this
just gonna have to
script
keep
over and
going.
over.
I might break your hair, and then the next time you say, "Oh, I got ingrowns and stuff like that," and it's
That's because of the temperature.
I got 2 unpleasant questions. Alright.
Look at me, you about to build a top 3.
I got 2. I got 2, right? Alright. First one. This is just the first one. This is so the world can know, people can be comfortable. Can you want me to get wax when they period?
Yeah,
Okay.
it may be a little bit more sensitive because of the hormones.
Have you ever snatched a tampon out, actually?
I didn't snatch it out,
Is
but
that
I
the
did
second
tug
one, or
it.
That's 1.5.
That's lead into that one.
I have tugged one before, but it didn't come out. But I always have tampons.
That shit tight.
I
So,
don't know how you be like, oops.
So,
but they always let me know beforehand. Sometimes I'll either like
I hope
clip the
so.
string or I'll just, like move it out the
when
way.
you have a girl that's on her cycle,
Mhm.
do you prefer her come, like, you tell her, like, oh, you should schedule your appointment on the light day versus, like,
I don't care.
oh, okay.
I don't care. Sometimes they want to schedule themselves when they're off or on a light day. That's up to them, but I don't care. As long as you got a tampon in, we good.
I think it's beneficial because when she come on that,
'Cause she gotta wait
She gotta
24
wait 24
minutes.
hours before she has sex, so it's already beneficial.
I mean, then again,
That does not stop every.
Right.
Like, say some people run red lights.
Yeah.
All right, my second one, right?
Mhm.
All right, that was for the frontal area.
Uh-huh.
For the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever got back there and waxed my hair like tissue on their ass or dookie back there? Because you say you do it with bad hygiene. I know you got a female or nigga. You was just like, somebody damn wipe that joint. And now you expect for me to go back there. No, because doctors got to deal with it too. And other
We
people got to deal
call
with
them
it.
dingleberries.
The dingleberries.
She's
Yeah.
like, look at this! Look what you made me do!
Yeah.
I will say some girls don't know that they got some little shaman balls in there.
Yeah. Definitely tissue. Definitely stains when you're in the bathroom. And I tell them, like, you got to go wipe yourself. But at that part, I'm pretty much done. So I'm just like, you know what, let me just go ahead.
Let's say everybody.
But I do tell them, like, afterwards, go to the bathroom and clean yourself up.
I think I might got a tear when I was stripping.
Yeah. So,
Got a quick little skid mark
yeah.
on this.
That's hilarious.
It happens all the time.
I just want to say, people got
All the
professionals.
All the time.
The professionals and regular people are different. Somebody like, ew, you got professional like,
Whatever.
yeah.
I'm used to it.
This is my first one.
Mm-hmm.
I got any more questions for Honeybee?
So, what is your optimal temperature for when you're waxing? Like, do you like it a little bit cool, like in the room, or is it like kind of just like
In the room, I like it to be at least 70. No, not even. Maybe like 68 in the room, nice and cool. Because when it helps the wax settle on your skin, and also a lot of women just sweat a lot. Period. Because one, they're anxious, so they just the whole bed will be wet when they get up from sweat. So that just helps with that and just helps calm them down. Also, I also have a fan for a lot of my sweaters. They know who they are. So
Okay, you got summertime coming, so I know that means a thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So it's a thing. I sweat too when I get waxed. Well, when I wax myself, I be like, "Whoo, it's hot."
So, what is your ideal client?
My ideal client is somebody that's consistent and listens to, the regimens that I give them. Like exfoliate every other day. Make sure you moisturize every day. Don't pick at your skin and give yourself scabs and hyperpigmentation, things like that. Those are my ideal clients. I have clients that I've had for 5 years and their hair comes up 1, 2, 3. They're out the door in 5 minutes. Yeah.
So you got your own Honeybee joint. Do you solely work for yourself?
I work for myself.
That's it.
I quit
She's not a
my.
receptionist.
my job in February this year.
And you work for
I work for myself.
Okay.
Was that your Valentine's Day gift to yourself, or was it?
I didn't think about Valentine's. I couldn't afford Valentine's Day. That was crazy. Maybe.
See, you didn't even
I didn't even notice.
Subconsciously, you did.
I just knew I wasn't going to give that job my time for Valentine's Day.
There you go. Because you wanted that Valentine's Day to yourself.
Exactly.
Had to go wax yourself, make sure you was good for
And I had my own clients for Valentine's Day, so I'm like, I'm going to take care of them.
So you took your clients from them and going with you.
Absolutely.
That's gotcha.
Absolutely.
You gotta
do that.
Yep. Definitely have a bond and trust with my clients. I know their whole life story. Some of them know mine. Like sometimes we go out, we hang out.
That's all right.
Yeah. So.
All right. For the people out there, who's into the skincare or want to get better skincare treatment from a professional like yourself, you recommend any brands or any things, treatments or regimens you could do to help, even if you don't get wax and you just want to trim or shave, like they got anything that can help people who just want to prepare to get wax or change their their odors.
Preparing to get wax, exfoliate. A lot of my new clients, I don't tell them a certain brand until they walked in my door and I see their skin type. And of course, I'm gonna promote my brand. But I tell them to use. I make scrubs. I make soaps for like eczema, hyperpigmentation. I'm starting to make masks and all that. So that'll be done in June.
Okay.
So I tell them to exfoliate, especially that's going to help the hairs come up from the root and also help your skin, get all the buildup out of your pores. If you have like a glove or a loofah, things like that, that'll help.
What's a loofah?
A loofah is like the little spongy.
I use a loofah.
Thing.
Oh,
you fancy.
Oh yeah.
No, he knows something.
I can't use washcloths either.
Yeah, but make sure you throw them out every so couple.
I'm also a big guy, so I gotta use those. We have that stigma about this.
Uh-uh.
What the fuck you putting a loofah at?
What?
Everywhere.
Nigga, it cleans you.
You put the little ball in your hand.
Make sure that you exfoliate at least 2 to 3 times a week. Ingrowns, I tell them just let those ingrowns do what it do, because sometimes they can turn into abscess.
Don't pop them.
Don't pop them. Because sometimes those ingrowns can be as long as the hair on your head, and that's not a good thing. Just let it do what it do. Exfoliate. It'll eventually pop out on its own, and then the wax will just get the rest. Make sure you moisturize with unscented lotions. Because if you come in, your skin is dry, you're not gonna have a good time. But I always make sure I moisturize you before you leave out the door. So after you see me, I tell you what to do from there.
So we don't have to go to the receptionist for that.
I am the receptionist.
Oh, you the whole brand?
I'm the whole brand.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So nobody's missing up any information, or just like not giving the best care because they have the bed. You actually getting.
You're getting quality from the time you got questions in my DM to the next time you need to make an appointment.
So I just had this name just came into me from a source of mine. Mm-hmm. You were in a movie. So we had I had this thing in my mind. Like, say I'm coming in. It's my first time getting a wax on role play. Mm-hmm. How do you convince me? I'm nervous.
You nervous? Mm-hmm. You coming in my door?
Coming in your door.
What it do?
This right here's the door.
Is she the receptionist, or can you play the receptionist?
Can I play the receptionist?
Okay, come on, play the receptionist.
Gotcha.
Guys, I'm gonna stand up.
You say, Honeybee Studios, thank you for coming through, Miss Bianca.
Thank
like
you for having me.
The Miss Empowerment Queen. Look at for all the people who watch the podcast, for all the people who go to Honeybee Studios, she's great. She's wonderful. And
so give them that tag one more time, just so they know.
It's honeybee.studio_.
So is that Honeybee?
It's spelled out HONEYBEE _STUDIO. __.
And you will be seeing more of her because we got some shit in the background. We're gonna be talking about that. But
Literally.
we make sure we wanna promote. We want to promote with these young ladies. It's more than her. These young ladies. They got a coalition. There's a couple of them. Things they be doing. We want to highlight them. Make sure their businesses are promoted. We want to show that they provide services that are needed.
Mm-hmm.
They do a great
All
job.
times.
They do their research. They got their training, their school, and all of those type things. Things that I can never afford.
And just from talking to her, you can hear that even though it's black owned, it's not super expensive for no reason.
And when you see that ad, when it come out, she kind of convinced me to go ahead and get waxed. That's in the deleted scenes. But that's going to be the company.
Gonna be the running ad.
On the DVD.
Running ads on YouTube.
On the DVD version.
Like my chest or something.
But
it's only like 38. Right? It's only like 38 heads.
That's fine. I can still get that. I can get that. I do have a Mother's Day package coming.
What's the
on the site now, and I will have a Father's Day package.